everyone, and welcome to another episode of The Good Guys Show. I'm Tony, he's Jeremy, and we're here for more mild entertainment.
Yes, in the great words of Neil Armstrong, who did actually go to the moon. He actually did set foot. He said, "One gooder leap for man." One gooder leap for what is it? One gooder leap for man.
One small step.
One gooder. No, that's okay. I'm gonna do this my way.
Yeah, you do it your way.
I'm gonna do it my way. One gooder leap for man. One gooder leap for mankind. Welcome to the Gooder Guys. We are here. We are in the Wine Dye Connect studio, and boy, oh boy, are we just ready to go. We've got so much fun stuff to talk about.
Buckle up, people, because this is gonna be a show.
Dude, it is weird. It is weird that microphones change your especially me, change the way I feel. Like I have this weird confidence that I shouldn't have. Like
because you're sitting in front of a microphone.
There's a wonderful these expensive cameras are here.
The microphone makes you an expert.
Right. Yeah, man. So that's true. That's a secret. That's when those guys are on the videos. They're like, if she doesn't love you, and she doesn't answer your calls, it means she's not interested. It's like, really, dude? That's the relationship advice.
You say something with authority, and you become an authority.
Okay, you do one.
Just because the dog comes to you doesn't mean he likes you. It means you smell like bacon.
That's pretty good. That's a good one. Okay, we'll do one more each if that's cool. Okay.
Whatever. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. When you light things on fire, just make sure that you ask everyone to leave the house. Because they could die in that fire. And dying in fires is not good. Okay. This is off the cuff.
I'm just trying to come up with something.
Uh-huh.
Getting sick may not be a sign of weakness. It may be God's way of telling you to die.
And then I'm gonna close on this. Just remember, when you're not feeling happy, that eventually you could feel happy. And really, happiness is a byproduct of life. Okay, that concludes the. I know with the TikTok and that has a certain age demographic with the TikToks and the Instagrams and stuff.
Yeah.
How many old I don't want to use old wise. With age comes wisdom, obviously.
Yeah.
How many of the fine folks out there, maybe in the 70s above, are watching these videos from these prepubescent millionaires who are everyone should just jump on a river. Okay.
Wait, you started a thought and I can't go on. Trailed off somewhere.
I know, it did. And for that, I'm truly sorry. Okay, well, we are one that's number one arts podcast about from two guys who aren't whatever. I always screw that up. We're gonna figure it out. Listen, guys.
Is the show over yet? Are we done?
No. We're just getting started.
It's hot, and I should have taken off my sweatshirt.
Well,
it's gonna be a miserable hour.
Take it off.
It's on. It's staying on now. I'm just gonna sit here and sweat, and you people are gonna have to watch.
Speaking of watching, boy, who out there in the world is excited to watch a bunch of big guys in suits go get paid money to play a ball game? That's going to be. I can't.
Who's playing a ball game in suits?
Well, they're not. I mean, no. The NFL draft is.
Oh,
in
you mean the
Detroit.
thing that's screwing up the city?
Holy smoke, dude! It took me 2 hours to get from Oakland County. I decided to not get off of the exit to get on 75, but and I just I'll go through. I know the city. I'll go through the city. Nope. Don't do it.
They
Don't.
closed everything down.
Everything's closed down. And
I'm so glad. I really wanted to get tickets for the Tigers.
Right.
Just because I was jonesing to go to some baseball.
Sure.
And I'm so glad I didn't because it is
maddening.
It's unbelievable.
But have you ever like actually gone to like Corktown and stuff and gone to like those fun little bar places and just taken the bus in?
I don't do things that other people consider fun. It's not fun for me.
But it's also
being trapped on a bus with people I wouldn't piss on if they were on fire is not fun to me.
If you do enjoy taking the bus from the bars in the Corktown area, we're not specifically talking about you. It's just it's the other people that Tony will refuse to piss on. Speaking of refusing to piss on Tony, do you hear about this German guy? Yeah. We're gonna go right into the art stuff. We're gonna jump right into the art stuff because I don't think we have a choice at this point. I think we've derailed this train. This train
should have never have left the station today.
And by the way, this train is one of those handcart things. That's what our train is.
We're pumping for all we're worth.
Yeah. So Tony, you sent me the article, and we've got. Speaking of Germany, I'm going to be going to an art show in Germany in September.
Oh, really?
September, I'm leaving.
Is this going to be your own art show?
I am in an art show with the good old boys Andreas and Ralph Hubert, and I will be in Leuchtstedt in Germany. I'm really stoked. Congratulations, Wanda. You have an international artist within your own backyard.
Oh wait, hold on. Oh. Damn it, I have the wrong.
That's okay. I'll take any noise, actually.
Okay.
Just whatever. Just the first one.
See, if my stupid computer actually wanted to work, this would have worked out. Damn it.
So basically, if we could get Lenovo to...
I'm pressing this button because
he's pressing it. Oh, Germany. Thank you.
Stupid computer.
Studio audience. If we can get a new computer sent, that would be fantastic. We'd appreciate that. So, anyways, now this is not the first time this has ever happened in the art world, but a modern art museum in Germany.
What, you've shown in Germany before?
I've shown.
Is that why this isn't the first time?
No, I'm talking,
we're on the article now. We're not.
Boom.
I see.
See, this is why we're pals, because you speak a little Jeremy. And that's why I don't have to always explain myself. Like, what is he saying? A modern art museum in Germany has fired one of its employees after the facility said that they added a personal touch to an exhibit, their own art. Bum, bum, bum. Ooh. No, this is not the first time this has happened.
It's not.
There's just other people have done it. You sneak art. Well, Banksy's done it, but he doesn't work for the museum. But yeah, just other people have other artists have snuck their work in. Snuck their work in.
I've always wanted to do a good guy piece.
Yeah.
And hide it in the DIA.
I mean, hide it. I mean, you mean try to say no, hey, you can't have it yet. We have to hold it back. Whoa, DIA, Detroit Institute of Arts. If you haven't been, you get off the couch and go. All right, so. So Munich newspaper. Munich, a self-proclaimed freelance artist, was 51 years old. A 51-year-old man who worked in technical service at the Pinakothek der Moderne, a modern art museum that holds more than 20,000 pieces, including works by Picasso, Magritte, and Salvador Dali. And for a short time, the employee. So the employee who was named in the local report hung up a painting measuring almost 2 feet by 4 feet.
You know, this. I've just noticed that this article seems to be going to great pains not to mention his name.
I mean, I think isn't it he up there? I think
no,
not at all. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, they're probably not going to because I would.
They don't want to give him the publicity.
I would email his guy and show him. So spokesperson for the museum told the paper that they weren't sure how long the painting was up, but that they don't believe it was up for very long. First of all, 2 feet by 4 feet.
That's a big painting.
That's a pretty big.
That's noticeable.
That's a pretty big piece. They probably don't even show an image of the painting.
No, I looked. I was searching for probably about a half hour, and I couldn't find anything.
So now they basically now what? So now here's the weird part. So the work was removed in a timely manner. And now the police are investigating. And I'm confused. So he drilled 2 holes in an empty hallway to hang the painting, which the police are investigating for the offense of property damage. Citing police, the newspaper said that the man had hoped hanging the art would be his breakthrough to fame. Well, okay. Employees must adhere to strict security concepts and must not put valuable cultural assets at risk, Naylor said. The museum is one of Europe's largest modern and contemporary art museums, housing 4 collections, and the incident came just weeks after the opening of a new exhibit by the performance artist Flats. Oh, well, let's get Flats in there.
You gotta hear what Flats has done.
Who in 1979 posed naked as a living dartboard, allowing spectators to throw darts at him. This is a dream job for you, bro, isn't it? Yeah, sure. Yeah, it is, dude. All right, that's gonna be the middle. Okay, all right. So basically, in the in the 90s, he swung upside down between steel plates, hitting metal out 5 minutes until he fell unconscious.
Speak up.
I can't do. I don't want to share this, dude. Listen, Google Flats.
Google Flats. He's a jackass. He's a jackass performance artist.
I mean,
as most of them are.
In
I would love to have seen this nude guy sitting there waiting for me to throw darts at him.
But
because I would have, and I would have enjoyed it thoroughly.
First of all, I'd like to know where Flats is from.
Germany, I think.
Because Marian Bromovich and Ula, they were. I mean, really, those guys. She was like the first one to really make all that stuff really cool. Like she
Is it cool? How do you make that cool? How do you make being
something.
A jackass cool?
It's something, dude. I mean, why not?
It's not something. It's nonsense.
I mean, it's at least look how upset you are. At least it's making you think. It's like
let's wait.
Okay.
I was upset before the camera started rolling.
That's true. That's true. Yes.
But I think performance art is just the lowest rung of anything.
What do you call this?
I call this a step up from performance art.
Performance art? Yeah. Well, dude, there is some cool. I mean, how about that one view I sent you of the shaved head art student whacking away a pile of mashed potatoes. Have you seen that one?
No, you didn't send that to me.
I've sent it. I've sent it to you a few times. This
again stupid.
Well, Tony, you don't understand the plight that one has to endure. The potatoes being the central.
The potatoes represent the oppression of humanity,
right.
And the stick he uses to smash those potatoes is man's will to persevere.
It's actually a chain. It's like on the end of a chain.
Nonsense.
And listen, like we are complex.
We're not complex.
We are complex.
We're men, and men are not complex.
Well, yeah.
We're simple creatures
that's true.
who enjoy simple pleasures. And that's pretty much it.
Okay, well there you go. That's humanity in a nutshell, ladies and gentlemen. We are simple. Yeah, it is. What can we stop with the instant gratification too? By the way, like this is like this guy obviously maybe he's 51 years old. I don't know. Has he become bitter and jaded? He's obviously thought now is my time to shine. I bet you know what?
Well, he put it up from what I'm gathering from this article.
Yes.
He hung it in a hallway.
Yes.
So there probably wasn't any other artwork in this hallway.
Right.
And so, I mean, essentially he beautified a hallway. Unless his art is just disgusting. Who knows? We don't know. We don't get to see it, but
I think when I was in Munich for my second art show in Germany, No, I think I went to that space, and it's not a very big. It's not a very, very big space, but it's pretty. I mean, it's very contemporary.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Well, they say it has 20,000 pieces, but they don't say how many are on display.
Well, there you go. Well, there you go. Why not connects? Okay. Yeah. Leave the guy alone. What are the police doing? Like,
Well, I mean, he did damage the building.
2 holes. I mean, a little bit of mud. I mean, a little bit of mud.
Yeah, it's repairable, but I mean,
that'd be the guy's community service. Just go repair.
Make him fix it. Yeah.
All right. Well, that was kind of an anticlimactic, but good on him. We'll find out. I'd like to reach out to him and have him show at the gallery.
If only we knew his name.
Well, it's not hard to find out. I'm sure I could find out.
Well, when you go to Germany, you might be able to. It might be a lot easier for you to find out.
Oh, you mean with my connections to Germany? Maybe I could find out. Yeah. All right.
Your massive reach that you have in Germany.
Well, let's keep it European. Let's go to the art bites. Moving to remove Renoir from museums. Did you get some images for that one?
Yes, I believe there's a couple of Renoir images. If you could call one up there,
Mr. Joel, if you are familiar with the Renoir. Okay, so
there we go. Look at that.
Okay, Tony, I'm gonna let you take this over.
Oh, really?
And because I think maybe you're just much more smart. Whatever. Anyways, yeah.
I ain't no much more smarter than you.
All right.
Where I'm on the wrong. I'm looking for the article and I'm like on the wrong page.
Pierre Auguste Renoir. That's
Okay.
I'll say that much.
In 2015, why are we talking about this now? In 2015, oh wait.
April 15th, 2020.
I didn't start from the beginning of the article. Okay. From Just Stop Oil to Free Palestine to pain, recent times have sent art museums co-opted as staging grounds for high-minded protests. In 2015, however, the group of protesters that picketed outside museums of fine art in Boston had a simpler, less lofty target. Pierre Auguste Renoir. Their demand? That museums remove his paintings from their walls. Their reasoning was rather straightforward. They argue Renoir was bad at art. The Renoir sucks at painting movement. Oh, man. Was the brainchild of Max Geller and came to life after he encountered the sizable collection of Renoir paintings at Philadelphia's Barnes Foundation. Its central outlet is an Instagram account that features close-ups of Renoir's paintings accompanied by satirical, often long-winded critiques. Armed with snobbish hipster fury and signage that reads, "God hates Renoir," oh God, and we're not iconoclastic, Renoir just sucks at painting. The group briefly received considerable media attention, though none from the institutions it was heckling. Fellow Renoir haters expressed their aesthetic sympathy online by posting photographs of themselves giving the middle finger to Renoir paintings, often accompanied with the hashtag Renoir sucks at painting.
That'll get them.
Yeah.
That'll show them. Now, I mean, Max Geller. I just pulled him up, and I don't want to pull up the Wikipedia. The guy's 40 years old. He says he's an American performance artist, and there we go.
Here we go. God,
and a human rights activist. So, but he went to the Cambridge School of Weston, which sounds pretty prestigious and fancy, like he got rich parents and stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't want to say anything. But it was which I already did. But anyway, that's fine. Okay, so
I'll say it. Screw him.
What
has he painted? Let's see his artwork.
This is the problem, right, Tony? This is the problem of the people. Renoir was, it was part of that whole Impressionist movement, and what are you gonna do? If it was redone today and over and over, which it has been done,
Joe, pull up image number 3 again.
Please.
Please.
Please, Joel. Oh.
I mean, look at that. That's
Yeah.
not a bad painting.
The good
It
use
shows
of light.
depth. A good use of light.
Yeah.
Their facial features are correct.
Right.
I mean, we've seen a lot worse
Yeah, for sure. But
from supposed masters. You know.
it is just it's a little bit wild that man, I don't. It's just a silly. I think they're throwing more soup on.
I think it's just an attention thing.
It's like what? Like you don't have anything going on in life? Like what? Why?
Well, no. Most of these people don't, and that's why they do stupid stuff like this.
Here's my guess. This is why this Mr. Geller, whatever Max. Here's why he's doing this, Tony.
Okay.
So he was in love with thought it was the love of his life. Just met her like last year of college, right? Or university. Sorry. She is a big Renoir fan, and Renoir poster. She's got the T-shirts, the coffee mug, and likes to play that era of music in the house, and bathtubs and stuff like that. And then she decides that the guy that Max was a TA in one of the classes. And that was his girlfriend, but then the girlfriend fell in love with the professor who Max was the TA for. And now he is no longer, Renoir is out of his life. He wants Renoir to museums. Basically, he's
trying to still hurt this girl.
He's like, I'm going to get, what's going to hurt her?
You hurt me, you hurt my heart,
Right.
so I'm going to try and hurt you.
You know that museum you like to go to see your favorite Renoir? No more. So...
You know what? I think I saw that scenario play out on a website, fellas.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Two girls, one
Professor
cup,
with
or-
the student.
Oh.
Yeah, go ahead. Tell us more. More about what happened. Was it a documentary?
Let's say that it ended with a flourish. You could even say there was a climax.
Oh, okay. That's really interesting. Were they both speaking Russian? Okay.
They weren't speaking at all.
Hey, well, you watching the wrong documentaries. I want to call this university, and be like, hey, it's Max Geller there. I want to speak to Max Geller. I don't know. This is why people possibly watch for a minute or two. And there's some people
this show?
Yeah, yeah, because the hard-hitting facts and the truth and just the social commentary on art and the importance of it. We're just
if a piece of art or a collection of art was good enough to make its way into museums across the world,
right.
maybe he doesn't suck at painting.
Right. Yeah. But here's the deal. Renoir's great granddaughter, Genevieve Renoir. So the Fuhrer prompted her to chime in, right? So she argued that the free market had spoken clearly in favor of her ancestors' talent. The market said something that it sounded like 78 million at Sotheby's for Bal du Moulin de la Galette, na 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 na. Geller responded by saying the free market lacked judgment and taste, citing TV commercials, climate change, and the destruction of sea otter habitats as the evidence. Fair enough.
What a jackass.
It is.
I want to fight this Max
It
Geller.
is weird. It is weird. Well, he's 40 years old.
So he's younger than me. He'd have a much better chance at surviving.
I don't know why. I don't know why he's so mad about.
I like your theory. I'm going with your theory.
Yeah, I think he's just a bitter man. Yeah, there's something else going on. You just be mad. You know what? Be mad at yourself. I would like to see Max Geller. We're calling you out. We want to see your work. Come on the show. I don't. Oh boy. Okay, let's move on. I mean, yeah, like Renoir. You go to the. You know what? There's actually some great Renoirs at the DIA, as well as the Toledo Art Museum. So, if you haven't seen the Toledo Museum, you should go there too. let's see. Which one we're gonna end off? We're gonna end off of the third one, but let's go to the very first one. Let's bring it back to let's leave,
Bring it local?
Let's leave Europe and let's go back to let's bring it local. And
I think we still got a lot of time to kill, so let's stretch this out.
well, I mean, I'm sure. Listen, I'm sure.
Otherwise, people can listen to me yell and scream about stuff.
Okay. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I think that sometimes it's probably therapeutic for people to see them. People probably will enjoy that because through you, they can then be themselves, Tony.
Right.
That's when you let the
Release your hate.
The release happen. Yeah. Like,
Join the dark side.
Yeah. People, it's hard for people to show emotions. And that's, we're basically untrained therapists at this point.
I guess.
At this point. Yeah. We should do.
I really only show two emotions. Anger and indifference. So.
Oh, I thought you were going to say love and hate.
No.
It's love and emotion.
I think so.
Joel, we need
we need a ruling here.
Yeah,
Joel?
we need a ruling. Is love and emotion?
Yeah.
There you go.
I mean, that's obvious, right? Yeah.
No, Joel, it's not emotion. No,
How's that not obvious? How's that not an emotion?
It's an act. It's an act.
It's a feeling.
It's a feeling. It's an act.
That's the
Not
same
emotion.
thing.
No.
Feeling and emotion
You
is
know
the
what?
same thing.
Should we just never ask you anything ever again,
Man,
Joel?
this is semantics.
I don't.
Are semantics an emotion?
And if I knew exactly what that meant about this particular situation, I would gladly chime in. All right, let's bring it back to Detroit. But first of all, Detroit is jacked up right now, and
Big time.
Do you think they were surprised? They're like, oh, they're saying $32 million a day.
Okay,
which is,
wait. You think
Yes.
you're asking
I'm
if
asking.
they
Yes.
willingly shut down all the streets,
Yeah.
and then do they think that they're surprised that there's all this congestion?
I just want to know.
That the city's at a standstill
I just
because
want-
they shut it all down.
But I mean, like, they're also doing tons of construction, that Hudson thing's being built, and there's all these other stuff being built, and,
Imagine working,
Yeah.
being unfortunate enough to have to work in that city
Right. And then
and deal with all this crap.
the park 30 minutes away to get to your job. Yeah.
I'd be livid.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. But however, there's going to be tons of athletes in town,
Who cares?
and there's going to be.
This is going to be great for the city for a week, and then it's over.
I'm still like as someone. I'm more of an athlete, not so much of a sports fan, Tony.
Right.
But I just don't understand the energy being put into like watching these young men who are the football guys from the colleges hey, we're
Well, this is the thing I honestly, truly don't understand.
yes,
I get, like, if you're really a big NFL fan,
yes,
okay, and you watch the draft,
yes,
I get being at home and watching the draft. Even like going to the bar with your buddies
right,
and watching the draft.
Right.
What I honestly can't wrap my head around is why would you want to go and stand in the street
right,
and maybe get to watch it on a big screen, maybe,
Right.
while standing out in the weather?
right.
I don't get it.
I'm like
I could even get if they had it at Ford Field and
Right.
they sold tickets and people bought a ticket to go and watch the draft while they're sitting there and being able to enjoy concessions or whatever.
Right.
I even can possibly understand that. But standing in the street
yeah,
to watch this
yeah.
is just ridiculous to me. It's a foreign thought.
I'm very excited for the big guys who once played football. We like the armchair
quarterbacks.
Who thinks it's very silly that I was a figure skater. Who are excited to see whatever Dave Dobronic from the University of Cincinnati or whatever they've been following. Because I've
been following that kid since he was a junior in high school.
They don't call me that. That kid's a stud. He's a. You seen that kid? That kid's a stud. Like, All right, bud, slow down there. You know, you're these hot guys in tight pants, and you're calling them studs, and like, you know, like, and you expect your wife to share the bed with you. Come on, like, I don't know, but yeah, but you know what? Go ahead and stand on the street. Go stand on the street, get a hot dog, and
No,
no.
where are you going to get a hot dog from? You're packed on a street with a bunch of other people who think it's really okay to just stand on the street and watch this. Where are you going to go? It's like when you go when you go to watch the parade.
Do I have a friend of
and you're all huddled like when I lived in New York.
Yes.
I took my mom to the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. She always wanted to go to the Macy's.
That's because you're a good
Thanksgiving Day
son.
Parade.
Yes.
So me and my sisters took her, and we're standing on the street in the cold,
Yeah.
watching the parade, and we're just trapped on the sidewalk with all these people around us. You couldn't go anywhere. You couldn't do anything but watch the parade. It was pointless.
So, do you have a favorite? Do you have a favorite float?
Max Gailman, gaze upon my artwork. I call it busted O-ring.
Oh, thank God we're at the halfway point.
Max Geller, first of all, from the.
My bad.
It's okay. It's okay. From the University of Cambridge of Weston.
That one's on me, Jeremy. I got the name wrong.
Listen, listen, you guys.
With those flowing locks, you can get anything wrong you want.
Can't listen. What do you want? Like,
Look at that.
First of all, what are you doing later? I would like to. I think.
Went home to my child.
That's that. You know, he could do the share hair flip.
Dad stuff.
Yeah, I would like to hug you tight and and have you be the little spoon if you don't mind. I know you're a little taller than me, but I'll make up for it in stature, and just hold on to you tight as the wind blows down the Detroit River and those little circle things at the BSF Park. Just have the wind and just have your hair just gently blow into my face. And just I want to smell the Pantene Pro V double man triple whatever the conditioner shampoo because you have the family. You're always trying to say you're trying to save money. So. If we
I have just one question.
Yes.
What are you paying?
Oh, come on. I was, you have
He's
to.
looking for friends prices.
You assume I wasn't gonna take you out for dinner. That's really hurtful, and the fact that you would treat this like some cheap thrills,
Tawdry business exchange.
I got bills to pay, man.
I understand. Listen, I understand, but you didn't have to do that to me right there. Now you've just taken the romance out of it.
You've cheapened it, Joel. Now it's ruined.
I'll find my whatever big name. What was his name? I'll find my Fabio elsewhere.
There you go.
All right. Well, speaking of Fabio, the Fabio of the art world, well, in Detroit. So we brought this up before. There's if you're not familiar, you've gone to a ball game, you've seen. The whales who amass through the Detroit River.
Joel, if you could pull up, please, whale mural 1.
If you could please, thank you. So yeah, you've seen this photo, or you've seen this building, and during the pandemic, it was covered up by. I forget his name, Phil. He does the smile and stuff like that. We've talked about that in the past, and that was a controversy. I forget what it was promoting. It might have been promoting an art show.
It was called Smile Detroit or something.
Yeah, it was Smile Detroit. Yeah, it was a positive thing and stuff like that. But covered it up, and that was like the first thing. It was like, hey, could you guys not? And then
well, it was covered. The only reason why it came down is because last year there was a big windstorm that ripped the banner in half. So they took it down.
So and I'd like to know who they are. But yeah, so and this artist is originally from the Michigan area, and he's got whale murals all throughout. Whalen's, I think, is his name, right?
His name is Robert Whalen.
Right. So
this stupid computer.
So he's got these really cool murals all throughout town. But now, with the draft and things, and the mass amounts of money, and the people needing to, so now there you go. Thank you. They've covered it up with this auto insurance Michigan's #1 car insurance, and with the little logo below, obviously they give.
Evidently, they're the official car insurance of the Detroit Lions.
So there you go. And how much do you think that banner costs to make in your professional expertise there, Tony?
Probably more than a couple of dollars.
Yeah. Well, the fabric alone, it's got to be strong enough. You got to pay to have it installed. I bet I bet you to put that up there was about maybe $10,000 to $15,000.
Probably more than that.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Oh, you just don't have a bunch of guys just leaning outside of windows. That's what I would have done, just drilling.
No, I think they're up on scaffolding.
Okay. Well, there you go. Well, yeah. How long is it up? How long is it up for? I mean,
it just went up like last week, I think.
It'll be down. It'll be down in a week. I mean,
no, I don't think so. I think it's gonna. Well, let's read the article and see what the article says.
Let's give the people the facts.
This article is from Fox 2 Detroit.
And first of all, they call it the fan favorite mural that covers it Broderick Bill. Oh, come on, fan favorite.
People do like it.
Sure.
I like seeing it out there in the outfield when I'm watching a Tiger game.
Okay, well, all right, Tony, quit being so sensitive. It's fine.
For the second time in years, the fan favorite mural that covers Detroit's Broderick Tower was covered in favor of other signage. This time, the wall that usually shows whales swimming and cresting through the sea is now covered by an auto insurance ad. The massive white top reading Michigan's #1 car insurance is sponsored by Cure Auto Insurance. Just like when the mural was first covered up in 2021, locals don't like the change. And here's a quote. I'm not even going to read it. Many recognize the whales from Comerica Park. The residential skyscraper where the artwork can be seen is sometimes referred to by the artist who painted the mural, Robert Wayland. He, too, isn't happy about the change. I'm not going to read his quote either.
Well, just basically, he's just saying he doesn't think that it's good. It's good advertising.
It's good advertising for the insurance company.
Well, but he's saying to me, it's just ridiculous that they think this is good advertising. This is the polar opposite of that. So what? Are people gonna get rid of their Cure car insurance because they've sullied the Broderick building with they've covered up the whales?
I don't know.
The famous Detroit whales. Maybe Weiland should step it up and put a gold chain with a D on it, and a baseball hat, make him look like a baseball player. Make the whales look like baseball players, just needed to go, just swimming throughout, maybe a little tattoo of the Justice guy or whatever, right? The Frank Murphy.
The Justice guy?
Well, the Frank Murphy building, whatever he is.
Yeah, Atlas guy.
Yeah. So,
Wayland called the large advertisement disturbing. He learned of the change when hundreds of messages came in about the mural being blocked again. You know what's funny is they say, we're not destroying it. Yes, you are. You're destroying the integrity of the mural and what it represents, which is the lakes that connect to the ocean, said Wayland.
Thank you.
Attempts to cover up the mural with other artwork surfaced in more than 2 years ago when Rocket Mortgage commissioned its own mural, which featured several colorful faces with the title Detroit is Home above them.
Yeah,
the artist, Philip Simpson, said...
Time to celebrate both his signature smiles and diversity of people who live in the city, but even as a native, not everyone enjoyed the change, and last summer, the whale mural returned to the service.
Well, it didn't return. The other one got ripped apart by the whale. There's so many spelling errors in this.
Oh, dude, it's wild, dude.
This is a major news outlet.
Yeah. So do you know? So speaking of sending out bad emails, Tony had a great art opening.
Well, we can talk about that later.
Yeah, but
I have some images from.
I don't want to throw it off. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah. Good. Yeah. Okay. Well, it's blocked again, and whatever. So
yeah.
Go ahead, Tony.
That's it. That's the end of the article. The spelling errors threw me off on this. I was like, "Girl, what the hell is that?"
Sure.
But the word was goal, and they They spelt it wrong. I don't know. I don't like that they blocked the mural. I like the mural. I like seeing it out there in the outfield when I'm sitting at, Comerica Park.
Right.
It's just a cash grab.
Well, of course it is.
Why does everything always got to be about money? You have something that's beautiful. Why just leave the beauty there for once?
And
I don't know. It's
just covering up because available. Like I don't know.
I get making money. I'm all about making money. Capitalism is awesome. I love it. But I don't know. The mural's there. You had the mural put there.
Right.
Now why cover it up? It just. I don't know.
That I believe I'm not sure if that piece was put up at the Broader building before Rocket bought that building.
2019, I believe the mural was painted.
Oh, then it would be, yeah. Man, it seems longer than that. But it's 20. That's 5 years ago. Jeez, it seems longer than that.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
1997.
Okay.
I don't know why I thought 2019.
I'm not sure if that was before.
It probably was.
Yeah.
It probably was before they bought it.
But that was like one of the first. That was like one of the first big murals, and I think Weiland, who's a Michigan guy, did it. I think he was like part of the whole kind of a gift to Detroit. I'm sure he got paid, but
I remember him. I remember the last time.
Yeah.
He had said, there was mention that it was done as a gift to Detroit. So.
Right. But sometimes using those words as artists, like it's like, no, I did this because I care. I did this for the people. No, it's HANSEN. No, check for 25,000. No, it's HANSEN. Yeah. Thanks. It's just silly that people are up in arms. I get the whole complaining, but what is going on? This is what we have to talk about. Fox 2 Detroit. Like, this is what is the stuff to talk about these days.
Well, I mean, it's news in Detroit. It's news in the city. There are more important things to talk about. I mean, there are more important things going on. Yes, but as people, it's something that we've taken interest in.
Sure. Okay.
Well,
all right. Well, listen. I only get my news now from angry ladies on the internet. And that's
okay.
It's the only ones I trust, and the only ones I believe.
If you're Karen, Jeremy will listen to everything you have to say.
Karen, Tracy, Edna, Stacy. I'm listen.
What do you got a whoops?
Hey, that's fine.
That's a mistake.
That's good. No, that's good. That's good right there.
You got a kink for Karens, Jeremy? You got a Karen kink?
That's only 2Ks. Okay, so
you didn't answer.
What do you mean? Listen,
do you have a Karen kink?
I am not gonna pull out my dirty laundry here for the nice people watching the Wine Dads Connects.
You solicited me 5 minutes ago for a snuggle session.
Snuggle? No, I was just going to hold on to you from behind.
Yeah, that's snuggling, man.
That's snuggling, dude.
Oh, that's okay. I listen. It's been a minute, boys. I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. I apologize if that made anyone feel awkward about the whole thing. But no, do I have a character? No, I don't. But you know what? I'm a lover of people. Joel, and I want the world to be a little bit gooder. When I die, if this world's a little bit gooder, when I'm gone, I've done my job.
Oh God.
I don't know. It's just It's cover up the mural. It's fine.
I'm surprised you don't
touch it up.
Care that much.
Well. The mural's been up since
I think you just don't like the mural.
It's a nice mural. It's been up since 1997. It probably just needs to be touched up and worked and cleaned up a little bit. And no, why not? Yeah, keep the wheels in the building. It's kind of cool.
I mean, it's not like it was tagged over or anything. It's
not yet, but give me a minute. No, they'll watch that next thing. It gets tagged. Like they research like, oh, what's this all? Hey, this guy in the YouTube says, watch out, he'll tag it. Okay, I don't know. Yes, that's right. Is everything cool? Is everything good? Are we all good here? Everything's good? Good. Joel,
are we almost over?
Joel, are we friends again? Joel?
I didn't think we'd stop
I
being
just, I just
friends.
felt. I just
Well, you
felt
scorned
maybe
his advances, Joel.
I was a little.
You know,
Did you just feel I was a little
Okay,
aggressive?
feeling a little put
I
out.
didn't spurn him. I just wanted to be paid.
Can we just take
that makes you a prostitute, Joel.
I know.
and
I can live with that.
that's a not. Is it? Is
That's
it
illegal in
this states? In this state?
most states.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, you know. Do you know that I've just learned that if you live in a neighborhood and you have a sign that is a $500 fine,
If you have a son, it's a $500 fine.
Yeah.
What?
No, a sign. I'm sorry. If you live in a neighborhood,
Okay.
a suburb, and there's a sign that that for $500 that says $500 fine to pick up hitchhikers.
Okay.
They're not talking about hitchhikers. I've just learned this. I didn't realize. I'm like, why do they have that sign there? It's right. It's right in Lincoln Park. Right, not too far from my house. So yeah, you know. But
because when John would get stopped for picking up a prostitute,
yes,
they would say, "Oh, she was hitchhiking."
right. Oh, I was just giving her a lift.
Yeah. I was going to give her a ride. She was hitchhiking.
Huh. That's
So now they say that if they post that it's a $500 fine, they can give them a ticket for it.
so now they're like, I'm trying to have sex with her for money.
I was a hitchhiker once.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What did you charge?
No, I was actually hitchhiking.
Where did you hitchhike from?
All right, I'll tell you the story.
Oh boy.
Okay, let's go.
This was back in the winter of 2005. I was at my buddy Luke's place out in Belleville
Okay.
with my obnoxious cousin,
Okay.
and I lost a game of poker. I left the apartment in a rage. Used to have some anger issues.
Really?
I was determined to walk back to Lincoln Park, where I lived at the time. This is how angry I was.
Right.
And then I'm going down 94, and I walked 2 miles to Haggerty Road, realized I was freezing. It was a sub-zero night. This was completely asinine. So as I called them from a payphone. I'm like, hey, someone's got to come get me. And they were like, we're drunk. We can't. So I said, okay, well, I'm gonna run back as quickly as I can. And I got on the on-ramp of 94, and some kind stranger picked me up and thankfully didn't butcher me. Yeah, there's the story.
Well,
Just think some other long-haired beauty could be sitting in that chair, Joel.
it's true. It's true. And wow, would that be sad for us?
Yeah.
I just think so. Are you saying that you only moved to Wyandotte because when you became less angry? There was a bit there. You made it sound like only angry people live in Lincoln Park, and that's where I live sometimes. Okay.
No, man, I was just saying I had some like rage issues when I was younger. It had nothing to do with where I was living then or now.
Yeah, I've done that. I'm like, okay, fine. I'll just go on my own. I'll walk and I'll just do it. Like, and I was in Traverse City actually, and I was with.
And you're like, screw this, I'm going back to Lincoln Park.
Right. No, with the family, they didn't want to walk the dunes. I wanted to walk the whole dunes, and then and I'll figure it out. I just want to walk the dunes. No one wanted to do it. I'm like, well, what are we doing up here then? So I walked the dunes and hung out and did some little hiking, and then I decided to walk back to the hotel, and I think they found me somehow. I don't know. It's still weird. You do weird. You do weird things, and you just have a normal outcome for some reason.
And you pray you survive them.
The amount of dumb, with all the traveling I've done and all the weird neighborhoods I've been to and all the people I've met, man, I wouldn't change it for a world. But I would hope that anyone else in my position didn't have so much naivete.
Yeah.
And but I mean,
You did it all not thinking anybody would potentially have ill will towards you.
Well, yeah, right. I do have street smarts. Like I'm not gonna if there's aggression or this, it's weird. But I'm just an innocent guy from Vancouver.
Once you see aggression,
Yes.
you know it's there.
Right.
That's not street smarts. Street smarts is knowing the potential
Right.
for the aggression.
Yeah, but sometimes you gotta give a little. They gotta give a little more trust, and
No.
yeah, that's okay. Well, okay, there you
trust
go.
anybody.
No, just don't. No, never.
Never.
Just no,
don't
never
trust anybody. Don't talk to strangers.
No.
Mind your own damn business. These are things you should learn as a child to stay alive.
At what age does it become okay to talk to strangers?
No age.
No?
I'm 50-something years old, and I still don't talk to strangers.
No. It's because
Not by choice, anyway.
That's because you're not like me, always try to get people to come to art shows.
I try to get people to stay away from me, not come to where I am.
Dude, that has got to be the weirdest thing when I just like pull up to usually if I see people and they look like they might care or they look at me in the eyes and I've got postcards in my thing,
You do hand those postcards out to anybody.
Well, yeah, you never know, man. You never know. And and speaking of anybody, so yeah, you had a phenomenal.
Or you don't want to do Banksy and then do that last, or all right,
how much time we got there?
I don't know. Who cares? We'll talk about it now.
Huh? 10 minutes.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, we had the opening day. Joel, if you could please pull up opening day 1.
Ooh.
We had the opening at River's Edge Gallery, and this was the front window piece.
That's not the
finish. I think that's a process.
That's a work
picture.
in progress. Yeah. I don't want people thinking that's a work that was I think
I was running out of time. I didn't have time to resize the final image.
Just so people know, it's in the window right now. The original is in the window, but the prints. I mean, the piece is really cool. So yeah, all right.
So yes, there are prints available of that piece. There's also prints available of this Miguel Cabrera piece. The show will be up until May sometime.
Yep, mid-May.
Mid-May, okay. And I guess I'm supposed to do some additional pieces, and we'll see what happens. I'm running out of time, and
yep.
The one piece I wanted to do, I don't know if I'm going to get done because it's very involved.
Yeah.
But I'm going to try.
You haven't started yet?
No, I was supposed to start it this week, but I haven't had the opportunity yet because I haven't been home.
If you want to see the show, if you want a private viewing of the show, just go ahead and just you hit us up on our social medias. The good guys, you'll hear that at the end of the show. Hit us up, man. I'd love for you to see the show. I'd love to show you what Tony's been doing for the past year, making these incredible works. And you just came back from Cleveland, right?
Yeah, I was at Fan Expo Cleveland Comic-Con.
Yep. And then and then you're gonna Tony, you're a star. That's these people have to understand. You're a diamond in the rough, and
I'm the rough, is what I am.
Well, all right. No, but it's just it is a really good art show. So next time you want to go see a Tigers game, make sure you see the show, and then you can. I had another reason why I was talking, and then I forgot. But maybe it'll come back. Let's opening day.
Such a Jeremyism.
I don't know. Yeah, right.
Losing your train of thought while you're speaking.
I swear. All right. You have stuff. I didn't really. That's okay.
Okay, we're done with the mural.
Yes, mural time.
No, we're done with the mural.
Oh, we're done with the mural.
Yes, Banksy time.
We are going to talk about yes, Banksy. Now, Banksy is probably. If you don't know who Banksy is,
Banksy is a street artist. He's known for his social commentary,
right?
I guess,
right.
With his stenciled artwork,
right.
And he, his work pretty much just kind of pops up overnight.
Right.
He's English, but he has done work in Manhattan and I think Detroit. He was saying.
Every big city probably has had a Banksy in it at one point or other. He did stuff in Gaza back in the day. When he made a little hotel just outside next to the wall. So that was back in the day. But yeah, so no, he's done some really interesting. But there's also the whole thing of like, who is he?
Right.
And all that
who
stuff.
he is a mystery.
Mystery.
He doesn't reveal his face.
Right.
And people don't. Oh, Jesus, I'm getting a Charlie horse.
Okay. Well, there you go. That's what you get. That's what you get for being just so darn cute,
This night sucks. So anyway, Joel, if you could please pull up Banksy 1. This is his latest piece that he did. It's there was a tree that they cut the limbs off for whatever reason, and he painted the wall green behind it to make it look like it was blooming. And there's a little guy with a stencil of a little guy with a spray can or whatever.
Spray can mimicking like that was the individual that actually
did it, yeah. So anyway, new pictures have surfaced showing a man believed to be elusive artist Banksy at the site of his latest mural. The photos were taken on Saturday, March 23rd, but have only just surfaced and show a man believed to be Banksy at the scene of his work. Taken by a passerby who wished to remain anonymous, ironic, the images show a man in a black Nike hoodie stood in front of the painting. Didn't sound grammatically correct. The man, who has short hair and glasses, can be seen climbing over the black railing. The passerby who captured the pictures said, "I noticed the man in a black hoodie who seemed to have finished his work, hand over a box to an assistant in a gray checkered flannel shirt with gray hair. He then started to climb over the fence. I had a gut feeling that it could be a Banksy mural, and that was Banksy himself. I quickly focused on taking pictures of him. He looked at me with an expression which seemed to say, 'I've been spotted.' He quickly left the scene in a black van parked near the mural." And that's the end of the article.
So there you go.
So, if you could call up Banksy 3.
And I believe, what is it? Oh, there you go.
Please, Joel. There you go. There's a shot of the man coming down from over the fence, and that could possibly be Banksy. So maybe we're looking at a photo, one of the first known photos of Banksy himself.
I mean, there's been multiple Banksy photos or spottings out there.
Well, people who believe that that's him.
We got the 22 minutes right there, Tony.
Yes.
So yeah, and it's kind of cool that no one really knows. I think, quit the mystery. Like, it's like, quit telling me what the magic. I know how the magic trick works. Quit telling me how. It's kind of cool. And like an old man will do the thumb thing. What? How do you do it? Look
when
at
you
this
slide your finger.
Whatever. Yeah. I know. Got your nose. Like, as a kid, I know you don't got my nose.
No, when you're a kid, you think they got their nose.
I'm sorry. You have old men doing thumb tricks to you?
Not recently. Just it was last month.
I swear, I'm going to take back my offer of
no more snuggles. No more paid snuggles for you, Joel.
My posture's been awful. I'm like, hey, I don't know why.
Does your back hurt? My back has been bothering me today, and I found I was hunched over.
Well, I mean, that's the price you pay, Tony.
I guess
the price you pay.
Find us on Facebook. Find us on Instagram. Good Guys Radio. Email us at goodguysradio@gmail.com with any questions or comments about the show. We would love to hear from you. And if you want to see past shows, go to YouTube and search The Good Guy Show, or go to our Facebook page and click on the links.
And just make sure that that we know.
That you know.
That you're doing gooder.
And if you want to be featured on this show with your art, send us an email and let us know. And maybe we'll feature you. And talk to you and ask you questions and whatever.
We've never been this close from ending.
I know. We're
scrambling.
Now we got to kill.
Now we
there
have
we
to
go.
wrap it
All
up.
right, that's it. We're done. Peace.